Buksan na rin ang pananaw nila at saka pati yung tanong nila kung ano last na lang. To the main cast, siguro si Enchong, si Sid, si Kong Arjo, si Julia, sama na rin si Ma'am Sylvia. Sabi nga ni Direk, parang may mga times all of us nakaka-encounter tayo na tinotopak tayo. Kayo po, when was the last time you have topak? And how paano nyo in-address yung pagiging topak ninyo to control yourself? Si Miss Sylvia, please.
Kanina lang, tinopak ako kasi nagutom na ako. Pag nagugutom ako, tinotopak talaga ako. Sa daming, actually ngayon gusto sabihin na mas na-appreciate ko yung mga proud people kasi nasa production na ako. So, sumaludo ako bigla sa mga staff, sa mga production. Dahil ang hirap pala talaga ng ginagawa nila. Halos walang kain, takbo dito, takbo doon, halos walang tulog. Unlike yung nag-artista ako, pagdating ko sa set, aarte ako, uuwi ako, panatapos, bayad ako, sila, ibang klase yung trabaho. So, yan, naranasan ko ngayong magutom. Actually, gusto mong kumain pero nahirapan na kasi kailangan mong tapusin. Yun lang talaga. Tapos, kanina, pumitik-tik yung topa ko talaga pero kailangan kong kontrolin. Dahil pag tinopa ka, sila ang araw mo, sila lahat. Yun. Salamat!
Enchong, when was the last time? Iniisip ko kung kailan talaga ako tinopak kasi as much as possible, kinokontrol ko talaga yung sarili ko. Ay, kahapon hindi pa yun. Wala pa yun. Joke lang. Ano ba? Ikaw nga muna sin, wala akong alala. Pero seryoso talaga as much as possible, kinokontrol ko yung sarili ko pag may mga saltik na ganun. Kasi, di ba, mahirap din na hindi natin, minsan hindi mo rin alam na yung kausap mo pala, may sarili rin topak na pinagdadaanan. So, hindi lang pwedeng sarili ko yung iniisip ko pagdating sa topak ko. Pero, may mga pagkakataon na lumalabas, pero hindi naman yung to the point na kailangan mo mag-standing ovation or mag-grand standing for that matter. Sige, ikaw na. Ayun ko.
Me, to whoever has followed me, alam niyo siguro na sa pagmumula sa bali. So, I'm proud to say that I'm working on that. And matalang po nito. If ever sa taping, sa kasi hindi na naman wala kayo sa eksena, pero admire ko. Kung may kumunta doon sa buko na yung tataan. So, in other words, yeah, proud of that. Getting older.
Arjo, ako hindi ko maalala yung kailan. Definitely, alam ko, so definitely, natin sa alam ko yung showings sila kapag ako na definitely, kapag nagkakagawa ako, I try to breathe, exhale talaga. As in, deeply walk out or walk away or drive out or meeting or talking about it. Because minsan, kapag hindi natin alam, may masabi tayo sa tao or sa mga tao na may kinalaman mo sa sitwasyon. And hindi na mababago na sinasabi natin. So instead, to walk away, to take a deep breath, always try to get a better person.
Hingang malalim muna.
Yes, definitely.
Diba? Julia, ikaw naman, kailan?
Yung totoo ko, kanina lang. Hindi, gaya na sabi ng Wikipedia, mababaw ang pagsagot ko. Plus, partial sa sarili ko po eh. So, kanina, papunta dito, syempre nakamay sa ako, kailangan mo mag-ayos. Yung susi, ang lagi kong dala sa araw na yun, ay dapat susi yung
yan dun sa The Making video, no? Pero gusto ko lang kung sa kami na ilalagay sa pinag-aaral. True to life ba yung character ni Arjo? Meron ba specific na tao hinulma?
Actually, yung role ni Arjo, molded yan sa mga security guard na nasa Lamuwa o sa shooting. Most especially, pag ang mga location ko, mga abandoned warehouse.
Okay.
Kasi ang dami ng mga locations eh. And palaging may caretaker na security guard.
Okay.
And then, syempre, pag matagal na kami nag-shoot dun sa location na yun, you get along with that security guard day in, day out. Kausap mo siya. And then, ma-realize mo, pamilya rin siya, pero iiwan sa probinsya. Until such time, ma-realize mo na dito, if you're in the service, like nag-retire ka na sa military, or na honorable discharge ka, you resort into like nagtatrabaho as security guard or personal na bodyguard or personal na aide. And then, nagulat ako na ang mga security guard na nakausap ko, most of them are soldiers and hindi lang soldiers, pati ba doon, mga scout rangers talaga. And they have their own horror stories na experience sa sarili nila. The horror of war, the horror of isolation, and the horror of being detached sa family mo na umabot sa point na mag-isa ka sa warehouse, araw-araw iniisip mo, wanted ka na fears mo sa mga nangyayari sa'yo, na to the point na mag-trigger na ang nasa makanagilig mo sa paninomyo mo, sa utak mo, pag hindi mo siya ma-manage. So sabi ko, it's an interesting character. Kasi if you look at Hollywood, they have John Rambo. John Rambo created that. Diba meron tayo nun? And sabi ko, why not create something like this na milyon ng Pinoy at the same time, kwento ng Pinoy because tayo mga nasa brave and courageous soldiers and we have stories to tell. Because especially we came from war, ang dami namin ginagawa. So that's where it all started.
Wow! So, Alan, yun. Yung pinakwento natin kanina na yung role ni Arjo is a former soldier tapos naging security guard. Arjo, ano yung pinag-portray na role?
Currently, obviously, we're going to start with last time. I didn't want to represent anything but, okay. So definitely, namin, of course, nakikita naman ang passion ni Derek sa project na to. This project really came from his heart. And definitely, the guy na is watching videos, knowing all the stories coming from the military, and then we have Lieutenant Cesar with us on the set, who was teaching us even Chong how to properly stand up on the front line of war. We went through it, and it was explained thoroughly. Nakatulong talaga yun. I think everyone helping, everyone being on the same page, wanting to produce something that is realistic or fictional.
Thank you, Arjo. Maraming salamat. Just calling lang yung owners ng dito na Expander, MHN 7680 and Subaru or RON 517. Pauso lang daw po ninyo sa sakyan. Okay, so we have friends here and guests na nakapanood ng movie nyo kanina sa special screening with our content makers. Meron silang gusto sabihin, introduce yourself first.
Bilang naranasan
just the physical aspect of it, hobbies ko na lahat yun. That's something I really like to do. Pero, practice ko yan si Richard Solis has said. There's no such thing as break, there's only stand-up. That's the best part about it.
Wow. Thank you. Anybody else wants to answer before we move to another question by Kate at the heart? Wala na. Thank you, Sisa. Maraming salamat. Kate at the heart.
My question for Julia, reaction to director Richard's feedback. Saka, paano mo rin naman pinagdaan? Nag-work out ng special effects na right for the role?
So, kasi kakasabi ko lang ng tao, so workout din, sasablay mo ako doon. Pero yung physically, mentally preparedness, siguro yun yung talagang pinagdasal ko yun. Kasi iba ako trabaho sa Direct Richard and sobrang blessed ko na maka-experience as a Richard Solis film. Ito yung film na ang sarap sa pakiramdam na iba naman ang tingin sa babae, na ang babae ang this time na laban. Ang babae, hindi lang mag-aantay lang ng tulong, kundi lalaban din lalo lang sa tao na mahal niya. So, yun yung ibang experience na parang sa akin Direct Richard. So, sabi ko nga, welcome to this. Kung dumi, kung sapakan, if tama magkakala ko 8 hours yung isang shoot natin ko direct. 8 hours straight na fight scene. So, yung parang po, workout na work yun. So, yun yung masarap sa shoot na to. And pag napanood nyo naman, talaga namang hindi mo iindahin yung dumi, yung tagal, yung pagod, yung pawis, lahat yun. Kasi worth it kapag napanood.
How long did you shoot this film?
Okay. We really shoot fast. 18 days na. Wow. Yeah, because we plan a lot. We never go sa set. Ganun lang ito po kay Sen pero we really plan a lot. Hindi kami para-para. So 18 days target, 18 days we shoot. And tama sa oras, may mga extended na content pero we just need to finish it. Pero we comply with the rules, with the regulations, but we really need to be on time and work with the deadline.
you don't mind.
Siguro para makita kung paano nagsisimula yung tropa, yung twitches sa Titanic, or Portuguese of the Sabota, these twitches that direct actually has been I remember wala nang mag-isa ng film. Sabi ko, paano kaya ako pigil na galit na kasi obviously, especially the people who are very aware of their condition, pag sa spark, they try to get out of it kasi it's very dramatic. Definitely, I think that's yung sign that yung witches dun sa character. And definitely yung play, magiging kalmado, only is a sign, no? We created that as a character because it's a sign of him as a person who has nothing to lose, who lost everything in that battle. So definitely every angle of the character was thoroughly thought about. Of course, with the guidance of Director Richard and the whole production.
Anyway, congrats ha. Kasi nakikita pa lang namin ha.
Thank you.
Isa pa, direct. Direct, may political statement ka ba dito? May kinilig ka ba dito?
Sorry.
May political statement ka po ba dito? Mga input?
Thank you for that question. We're very aware na we don't have any political statement in this film. We don't want to say anything about society. As a filmmaker, and as an actor, we believe that it's not our job to preach or to say something about anything na it would shake off the balance or kung ano man. We just want to present a society or a milieu, a background of what will the character going to be involved in and kung ano yung sitwasyon na pinasok nila. But we can really honestly say that we don't have any political statement about the film, but it's really an action film with a visual that is milieu para sa perfect na kwento ng mga artista namin at sa mga characters namin.
Thank you, Direct.
Thank you, Anna. Let's go now to Glenn.
Kahit hindi pa namin napanood. Pero sa trailer pa lang, makakapilig na action pack talaga. Pepe Argo, nagpanood, pasitabi ka ba kay Coco Martin? Kinuha niyo si Julia dito. Siyempre, ang action ko,
Hindi naman po. Hindi naman po. Coco is a friend. And I already worked with Julia prior to this naman po sa 24/7. Wala naman po. Definitely privileged to be working with Julia as I always say naman sa lahat ng interviews. Just a artist that we always look forward to working with her. Walang outlet and definitely action is kahit anong gawin niya, she can do it. So this action definitely is a showcase for us and I'm sure Julia has been doing action for it. So hindi naman ito yung first time I think that this is definitely something different. Pag sinabing iba, sa mga ginawa, yung kakaiba din talaga dito. But definitely action is not doing her blood and it really shows us.
Kung i-describe mo si Julia sa one word, one word to describe Julia.
As a wholly creative. As a wholly creative. She surprises with her acts, with her creativity, even if you think of it, when I watch her. And I think that's what I love seeing with my colleagues and from everyone else. When I watch my co-actors and they surprise me with things, acting is reacting, so I'm only as good as everyone else.
Ayan, nasa na kay Julia. Siyempre, one word to describe Arjo. And ano yung mga pinag-iiba kay Arjo dito?
For me, one word, brilliant. Kasi as an actor, as a person, mabait si Arjo ko. Yung kaya sinabi ni Arjo na acting is your acting. So, pag-eksena mo siya, mas nandun
very generous.
Yes, generous.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ben. O, ito pa, isa pa kasakyan. NID 3644. Baka po sasakyan niya na ito. Iuso niyo daw dahil tinatopak kayo yung isang may-ari ng isang sasakyan. Okay, before I give the microphone to Nika, you're the next question. Bakit mahalaga na yung PTSD was a central discussion or core topic ito direct ng inyong pelikula?
Because I think PTSD in the Philippines is not well discussed as opposed to in some other countries. Of course, we have that. And we have medical practice also on studying PTSD. But of course, Filipinos are known as a resilient species. We are known as a matibay. So the reason why, if one is suffering from mental illness or PTSD or anything na nag-cause ng harm sa'yo, Filipinos are collective. We are more of a, what you call this, a commune. That's the reason why na if you have problems, if you have something na pinadalaga, we are used to gather everyone and then we're okay. So ganun tayo eh. We're very collective. Calling on tayo tol, may problema ako eh. Diba? As opposed to in some other countries like Europe or even in some other Asian countries na binaw, medyo isolated, and even sa US, sanay sila na to live on their own. Work away, then there are only few friends. Tayo, family center tayo eh. Minsan, mag-report ka sa tatay mo na may problema ka. Okay lang yan, diba? Hindi ka matatapay kung magpapatibay ka. Kaya for us, we thought na parang it's just like a thing na normal lang siya. And I think, hindi naman siya normal, pero yung alam mo, kaya natin tusukan niya. Pero only to realize, there's a deeper na mga cause and effect na kailangan siyang i-address. And it's nice that when we had our first screening, we guested a psychologist talaga to analyze the film. And he agreed with all the things na nakita na Leonardo and sa lahat na nagsasuffer. So yun I think ang maniniwala ko. Thank you.
Thank you, Dylan. Follow up ko lang. Julia, is that one of the reasons why you said yes to the project? Because of the topic of PTSD?
Yes, actually, yung talaga yung power sa akin. Nung pinakita nila direct yung magiging takbo ng storya, pumunta lang ko lang. Kasi nabanggit nila direct na si Arthur yung may PTSD. Kasi ang tanong ko, ano yung magiging factor ng magiging character ko para mag-trigger yung PTSD. And then, tinuwet nila yung magiging takbo. Sabi ko sa bawang tayo talaga na mag-discuss yung sa Philippines. And, ang PTSD kasi hindi talaga masyado na-discuss. Pero for sure, some of us may nararamdaman na parang minsan makapalpitate, minsan you feel lonely, na wala naman currently nangyari, pero you feel something. Pero sanay tayo sa Filipino na thinking ng mga matatanda sa atin na tulog mo lang yan, o kaya hindi tayo papakinggan when we want to say something. Siguro kaya siya gusto itong project ko. So more than anything, the film, the story, the action, lahat, yung message na kailangan we need to be more open because every character dito sa film may story eh. Kung papasin nyo, papanoorin nyo ng ulit, kada tao may hugot. Term na natin is hugot, diba? Lahat tayo yung hugot, may pinagdadaanan. Bakit siya naging ganon? Bakit siya nagre-react? So, ang iniisip ko, sana pagkatapos ng film na to, mas maging open ang lahat para mas maging swabe ang buhay natin sa Pilipinas. Hindi na nga sa mundo lang eh. Sa Pilipinas na lang muna. Be more kind sa mga nakakasalamuhan natin because we don't know kung ano yung struggle niya everyday, ano yung pinagdadaanan niya, at kung may nakikinig ba sa kanya. So, yun.
Thank you, Julia. And John, do you agree na ang PTSD hindi lang naman soldiers ang nakakaranas mo or meron nun?
I think with all the studies that are done about, we realize that
hindi lang tayo sumama ka sa isang gera, nakakaroon ka ng PTSD. Minsan, going through a romantic relationship can be PTSD. So, iba-iba yung approach and nakakatawa lang din sa pelikula. Kasi nung nilahat siya, klaro, may iintindihan ng tao na, okay, PTSD itong pelikula ko. Pero, at the same time, yun nga, yung pagulad ng sinabi ni Burao, naka-excited siya kung ano yung mga susunod na eksena na parang, yes, we're talking about PTSD, but we're also entertaining.
Thank you, Chong. Nika!
Hello po, good evening. My name is Nika from ABS-CBN. My question po is, this is one of the most exciting films sa lineup ng MMFF with its genre. Kayo po ba, do you feel pressure with so much exciting entities this year and same po sa mag-represent na action genre for this Korean anniversary?
May pressure ba daw? Nararamdaman niyo ba yung pressure?
To be honest,
Honestly, honest.
no. No, because I was just enjoying. We didn't expect to be here.
Right.
We are very blessed to be given the opportunity to be here. I found out that we got in the MMF the day that we announced it. I was very much surprised. So thank you to the whole production for putting that off. So definitely we're just going with the ride and I'm very blessed to be not just with colleagues but with real friends through this journey. So for me, every day is looking forward to seeing everyone in the promotion day and definitely until December 25. So this is all fun for us, more than pressure.
Kasi originally, hindi naman to for film fest talaga.
Yes, so,
It was for international, right? So yun, Nika. Hindi ba rin? Go ahead, Chong.
I remember when we were in the Varna Film Festival, there's this one film journalist. Nung pagkakita kay Direk Richard Soros, napanood siya, gusto niyang i-worship yung gawa ni Direk Richard Soros. Sinamba siya. And I have the video, I was able to capture it, they can show you later. Pero gusto ko lang siya sabihin na I'm very proud that even the foreigners appreciate Topak as a film. So I think yung pressure, wala na nagawa na namin lahat yung pwede namin magawa eh. Kumbaga kaya nga nagpapasalamat kami kasi nandiyan kayo para tulungan kami palaga namin kung pelikula mo. Because it's already here, it's already a gift, and it's already coming home to the Philippines. So this is already, yung pressure, wala na. Feeling ko tama yung sinabi ni Andrew, pamusta kami dun sa pressure. We're just gonna have fun.
Alright. Okay, before we wrap this up, I want to hear from our other cast members, no? Yung kanilang most unforgettable experience shooting.
Yeah, so, medyo, I've done quite a few action movies, telenovelas. But itong Topak na to is in a different category that I've experienced. Working for Direct Richard is such a blessing. All these legends in this room, and we learn as we go, and it's in a different. I'm proud to be part of this movie. I'm proud to have a small part in this big action movie that I want the Philippines to see and be proud of.
Thank you. Chong, ikaw, magsalita ka. Tumayo ka dyan. Araw mo yung nakikita. Tumayo ka dyan.
No unforgettable experience or unforgettable.
Yes.
Every day is a we look forward to our next shooting day. You know, being together on the tent, bonding, you know, exchanging jokes, antics, bawat rehearsal, fight scenes. It's we look forward to it. It's a good learning process also for us. Most especially, sitting beside Richard Soros lang, Direk Richard, you know, sometimes tumatambay lang sa bahay na yun, pero pag umuwi kami, may bagong knowledge from him. And yeah, like what Ivan said, for the roles of the characters that were given. Thank you.
Thank you, Cholo. Mayora, Ana, Mayo, magsalita ka na. Ano bang unforgettable dito, Mayora? Alam mo yung role ni Ana dito, you have to also watch it. It's just really, really small, pero tumatak siya sa akin. Go ahead.
Yeah, memorable siya in terms of, usually kasi, most of the time, yung mga roles ko is yung nurturing, caring, ganun, supportive, ganyan. But with this film, I was able to, parang lahat naman partner, yung topak side. yung pagiging teacher, ganyan.
Right.
More on the academic side. So, that's why it's so memorable sa akin. But I think aside from the role, gusto ko lang kasi yung pinapit talaga. Kasi nagbibigay siya ng message.
Right.
Also, social harassment. Because we know na person with PTSD kasi they don't have positive emotion. Mostly they have negative, which are the following: anger, guilt, shame, which is present sa character ni Arjo. Yeah, and I just want to say na with this film, at least sana mas naiintindihan natin yung mga taong meron PTSD, that we should be compassionate about them. And sana wag natin silang judge agad-agad. Alamin muna natin yung kwento nila. And as Miss Julia said a while ago, let's be kind to them. So that's it.
Thank you, Ana. Maureen, ikaw na tumatak din yung role mo. Grabe naman. Yung scene nila Julia, go ahead, Maureen.
Siyempre para sa akin, memorable. Kasi siyempre na-direct ako ng natin si Direcciones. At the same time, siyempre, hindi natin si Arco, Julia, and the rest of the gang. Sobrang memorable. Parang hindi ako mahilig manood kahit artista ako. Pag sinabi mong, totoo ko, hindi ko kayo kilala. Kunyari ako lang yung nanonood. Yung mabilis ako mag-movie. Kasi parang pag nanonood ako, alam ko din yung mangyayari. Wala na yung kasama mamamatay niya sa show na yan. Na hindi ko maintindihan at hindi ko ma-explain yung saya habang pinanonood ko sa kanya. Kaya pag tinatanong ako, ano masasabi mo? Hindi ko talaga masabi. Kasi akala ko yung eksena mo, or talaga, na, wala rin mga kasama niya. Paano ba? Mag-isa na lang yan. Ang dami, surrounded siya. Akala ko susuko. Sumisigaw ako. Sorry. Biglang may ginawa siya. Sabi ko, kaya sabi ko siya, ano mo masasabi mo? Hindi ko parang kayo na nabuha na naman ng tanga. Kasi hindi ko talaga ma-explain. Yung hindi ko ma-express ng tama kasi basta panoorin nyo. Pag pinag talaga, panoorin nyo, panoorin natin lahat, supportahan natin ang pelikula Pilipino, siyempre, ito pa. Salamat po.
Thank you, Maureen. Jeff, hindi ba parang ito yung mga eksena mo dito? Di ba parang nandito ka sa set mo mismo?
Oo, ganito yun. Try ka lang. Eh, saka ako memorable talaga sa akin itong movie na to kasi this is my first time to work with Kong Arjo. At siyempre, si Julia. First time ko siya na makatrabaho. At siyempre, yung mga artista first time din. Tapos, with Direk Somes, ito na yata yung ang dami ko nang nagawa from Direk Richard since umitan tayo tonight pa. So, ako talaga every time na makakatrabaho ko siya, meron talaga akong naitatabi sa, memorable experience every movie na nagagawa ko. No? So, sa ibang movie, may mga experience ako na talagang memorable. Like, yung mga na-hospital ako. Dito naman, meron din ako memorable kasi one day shoot lang ako. Then, yung sobrang salamat talaga sa iyo, Direk. At ano ba yun, from a comedian, nagawa ko akong ganito. So, malaki po akong nakalog ko kay Direk. Direk, I love you, Direk. Kong, I love you, Direk. Siyempre, nagtatrabaho ko. At siyempre, Julia, maraming salamat at nakawork kita kasi high school na lang ako makaharap talaga ng trabaho.
Happy birthday, Kuya Yoyon.
Walang katapusan yung birthday ko yan. Yeah, pero maraming salamat po talaga sa lahat ng bumuo ng pelikula. No? Ate Cynthia, thank you. At tama yung sinabi na ibang influencers kanina na ito yung action movie na bubuhay sa natutulog na action movie noon. No? So, sana talaga panoorin natin ito kahit hindi lang isang beses. Kung kaya natin ulit-ulitin para supportahan ang pelikulang Pilipino at action film na ito, gawin natin. Maraming salamat.
Thank you, Jeff. I want to ask the cast later, no, as we close this media conference, why should we watch Topak first? So, but before that, let me ask our producer, Sylvia Sanchez, ano ba daw ang MTRCB rating ng Topak? Knowing that it's very action-packed, ano ang rating ng Topak?
Okay. Ang rating ko lang ito, Topak, dalawa. Sa SM, R16. Outside SM, ayan, at yun. Other cinemas, R18. Okay? Pero huwag kayo magalala kasi kung R16, baka sabihin nyo na na-sacrifice yung storya. Hindi ko na-sacrifice yung storya ko. Ano, storya ng R18. Yun din yun sa R16.
the only way out is up, higher. After this, another higher than this, and let's tell Hollywood na tumatras sila lahat. Salamat.
Thank you, Manu. Maraming salamat. Grabe ito yung sinabi ni Manu. Yung eksena ni Encho at ni Manu at ni Arjo at the opening was very, very gripping. Okay, let's ask our stars so everyone's answer. Bakit namin dapat unahin ang topak ngayong Metro Manila Film Festival? Encho, sige, wanna go ahead?
Kailangan po unahin ang topak sa darating na 50th Metro Manila Film Festival dahil isa po itong pelikula gawa ng Pilipino para sa kapwa natin Pilipino. This is a film especially owned for our armed forces and kadalasan, diba, hindi naman natin nabibigyan ng karangalan lahat na nagpuprotekta sa atin. Pero ito, isang pelikula from the creative industry to give hope to our armed forces. So maraming salamat po sa darating na Kapaskuhan sa unahin ng topak.
Sid, ulitin ko yung sinabi na.
Guys, it's been a while since we've had a real action film. And sa totoo lang, hindi ko napapanood yung ratings pa naman naman. But I believe that this is hands down the most honest project any group of people have gotten together to do. Marami ng pinagalingan at ginagawa pa ng Direction Plus yung pelikula ng French Restaurant. And we have a lot on our backs, you know, and kaya naman sabi ni Maya Arjo, it almost doesn't even feel like we're part of the festival in terms of competition because we're so happy with what we've got. And sa totoo lang, if you don't watch it, it's really you missed out. It's your loss. Diba? Syempre, I don't want you to stop and I don't want to stop you from supporting the rest of the films, but I'm telling you, there will be nothing more honest than this film in the entire festival.
Thank you, Sid. Before I ask Director Arjo and Julia to speak, meron lang tayong bisita na I want to call in here on stage. She is the spokesperson of the Armed Forces of the Philippines to share how important na mapanood ng lahat itong pelikula ito. Let's call in Colonel Francel Margaret Padilla.
So, ganito sa ating lahat, I'm really very
appreciate you, ma'am. Let's go now to the red shirt. Bakit namin dapat, after hearing Colonel Padilla''s message, no, bakit natin dapat po namin lalo ang topak na yung Film Fest?
I think more than the directing and the story that I created, I always believe that I'm only good as my men. I'm only good as my actors. So the reason why Topak became a global phenomenon last year, and at the same time we bring this home now because of the performance of my actors. I can never imagine in my life directing these dramatic actors in our country to do such thing as an action, drama, and all. Like with Arjo, and I gave just a little bit of information lang. When Arjo said, direct how I'm going to attack this, I just emailed him a picture of Robert De Niro, Travis Bickle, taxi driver. Yan ang in-email mo sa kanya without any explanation. And then sabi na, okay, yes, I'm happy with it. With Julia, I presented a PowerPoint presentation and having her to see kung ano yung journey niya. And I told her once na, Jules, my film is all about women. Women who fight and survive. And Julia made it very, very realistic and very possible na kaya. Walang isang babae, nagumahan, nanay, dalaga, bata, teacher, kung sino man. Women can fight. Yun yung statement. And with Sid, Enchong, and the rest of my Sonis boys, I'm always in awe of working with them because 100% ang binibigay nila from the rest of my actors. 100%. I don't know ano pinapakain ko sa kanila. Tambay lang sila sa bahay and then magbuhos sila ng matuwan. So thank you. I'm only good as my actor. So please watch out for my actor this time. Thank you.
Thank you, Director Richard. Julia, aside from sinabi mo kanina that PTSD was a real, what do you call this, element. Bakit ka natao? Why should we watch Topak first?
Gusto ko yung sinabi ni Kuya Sid kanina na very honest with the film. Siguro, it's about tayo na mas maging honest tayo sa mga topics na nilatakal, especially sa films. And ito, nakaka-proud ako talaga na sana ma-appreciate ang bawat isa yung film kung paano tayo gawa. Lalaban tayo sa ibang bansa, lalaban tayo sa mga na-appreciate natin films na dinadala dito at pinipilahan natin. Tayo ay support natin sarili atin. Isa pa, siguro ang sarap din sa pakiramdam na yung message gusto talaga ng film na napaka-importante. Actually, na wala yung photo gusto ko sabihin nila, pero it's more of, etong film na to, sana makita niyo yung sarili niyo kung gaano ang Pilipino lumalaban. Kahit na pilay pa yan, kahit na pinagdadaanan pa yan, ang film na represent ng bawat isa sa atin, pagiging Pilipino, pagiging isa sa pamilya. So sana, yun yung mga baon nyo rin pauwi. Pagkatapos manood at appreciate yung film na tayo ang nagdulo na lahat. Hanggang dulo.
Thank you, Julia. Lastly, Arjo.
I think MJ, why should they watch Meetings film? And focus your advocate, not just for PTSD, but for mental health in general. May this be an explanation, a thorough explanation of how hard it is, for all armed forces sa ating militar, sa kanilang pinagdadaanan, para lang matulungan tayo Pilipino for all the rights para sa ating mga mamayang Pilipino for everything that they do. May this be a good explanation, may this be a vivid explanation to that. And lastly, every character, like what I said, every character, there's no small roles. And I don't believe in any story. Every character, and this is why I fell in love with Topak, no matter how bloody it is, no matter how gory, gritty it is, it explains how human each character is. And that's what we want people to see. So,
Maraming salamat. Palakpakan natin the cast of Topak showing on Christmas Day. Guys, can we have one good photo here? Ayan po, ang cast ng Topa. Christmas Day, Metro Manila Film Festival. Tapos after ng photo, isang video na damay-damay na po ng video. Sabay-sabay yung cast natin. Pero yan, group photo muna, group photo. Look at your naman daw. Look at the right naman sa right. Look at the right, please. And one center again, one center. Alright, tapos sa sake of video lang, damay-damay na to. Topa. Then, saan ba? Sige na. Yan, sa gitna parang capture ng mga So, damay-damay na to, Topa, showing na on Christmas Day. Okay? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go! Mag-mic kaya kayo. Mag-mic kaya kayo. Okay. One more time. Grab the mic. Damay-damay na to. Topa now showing on Christmas Day. Showing on Christmas Day. Alright, thank you very much. Pwede na ma-interview yung ating mga cast. Kung mga gusto po mag-pocket interviews. Maraming salamat po for joining us this evening. Thank you everybody.
Actually, more than fears, ano ko mas excited kasi nga ang ganda nung kwento nung film, yung purpose ng film, yung advocacy ng film, and excited ako, syempre to work with Arjo also. Tapos, yung mga na-experience namin, yung mga nakukwentong saktan, ganito, hindi na nga namin na-feel yun kasi mas nandun kami sa moment ng eksena, and sobrang nakalimutan namin ang lahat para lang magawa yung mga eksena.
Pag ang action scenes ba, kailangan may rhythm din.
Yes, definitely. Ulitin ng emotions.
Sir, excuse lang po. Senate ko.
Sa patient, there's an art to it. Things talagang matagal, pero at the end, it's worth it naman.
So paano nyo naano yung rhythm ninyo in doing the action scenes?
Ramdaman
Oh,
Yun yung sinasabi namin, acting is reacting siguro. Ang sarap katrabaho ni Arjo. Ito, hindi ko pa nasasabi to. Ang sarap katrabaho ni Arjo kasi talagang titignan mo na siya, sasabay kayo. Syempre yung kwento ko, pumasok yun sa buhay niya. So, abangan niya kung bakit, pero yun yung doon ko na-feel na ang sarap ng katrabaho kapag ganito kagaling yung katrabaho.
Ano kino-choreograph, Arjo?
Choreograph, sorry.
Yung action scenes?
Oh, yeah, definitely. And jumping into it, likewise, thanks, Jules. Pero back to you. It was so fun working, say, Julia. Parang plug and play. And it was all action, less dialogue. Just very different. Kasi us actors, I think, mas sanay tayo sa puro topics
Yes,
ng mga pelikula, series, we were exposed to that. But this time, na-expose namin yung action side naman namin.
Yes.
So, it's very much different, very explosive, different Julia. I know they always say different, but this time talaga when I say different, kakaiba talaga yung ginawa din ng Jules.
How do you support? Nasugatan na nga daw kami.
Yes, puro.
How do you support each other dun sa action scene ninyo? Kapag may nasasaktan ba, how do you protect each other? Parang ganun.
Siguro support in the sense of pag kailangan mo yung gawin yung isang bagay, dapat attentive ka. Kasi sa action, na napansin namin, hindi ka po pwedeng naka-steady lang tapos lutang ka. Kasi magkamali ka lang ng move, mamamali mo rin yung co-actor mo eh. So siguro importante yung rhythm para siyang sayaw. Kailangan nag-jive kayong dalawa. And yun yung pinakamasarap sa shoot namin. Kasi lahat kami, pag sinabing cut, kala mo naglalaro lang kami, nag-i-enjoy kami. Then pag action, automatic in the zone lahat. So hindi namin na-feel na ganun pala namin shoot yung days na yun. Kasi talagang nag-enjoy lang kami and in-enjoy namin yung ipapakita sa bawat tao.
Nung ginawa niyo tong film, kasal ka na ba kay May? Or
Yes.
kasal ka na? So ano lang naging reaction ni May na ngayon sinabi nga ni Miss Sylvia na na-aksidente kayo, may mga cuts. Paano siya nag-worry for you?
Don't worry. Hindi, we got bruises and everything. At saka ginusto ko rin naman to. Action to. At saka sanay naman. She knows that I've been doing action for the longest time. Mula naman nagsimula ako. From serye, movie, nag-action ako. And I just have to say na every time you really do action, you really have to expect bruises, you expect wounds. Kasi part talaga siya. And it's really part, masakit, pero it's part of the fun. It's part of everything. Kasi hindi naman din sinasadya. Minsan may mga pagkakataon na hindi talaga ini-expect freak accidents. That's happened to some actors. Nangyari din kay Julia sa movie na to. There's something that happened that medyo hindi namin in-expect. But she went through with it. And thankfully, yung actors had game. And that's the most important thing. Everyone's on the same page. No? Sa isang pelikula, we wanted to make an explosive film. We wanted to make a real action film. We wanted to bring back action at the scale of cinema. And diba, given the opportunity na sila katrabaho, mga nakatrabaho na rin, and I know their capabilities as well. It was all fun for us talaga.
So despite that, supportive si May sa'yo, hindi siya yung nagpa-panic mode kapag nasasaktan ka.
Ay, hindi naman po. Basta support all the way. At saka, of course, paalala lang nag-ingat. I think for all of us naman, safety is always number one.
Si Julia, anong reaction ni Coco na ngayon
Action star ka na.
And syempre nga yung mga scenes mo nakakatakot, di ba? May mga
Yung original manager ko, proud. Siyempre proud siya kasi siyempre siya naman talaga din yung isa sa nagtuturo sa akin kung paano. Hindi naman gumalaw lang eh. Parang kung paano yung safety. More than the galaw kasi ang galaw naaaral naman namin mga artista. Pero yung safety kasi yun yung hindi na rin masasabi kapag nasa eksena ka na. So, syempre proud siya. Hindi naman mawawala yun. And yung mga safety tips na mga tinuro niya, nagamit din naman namin lahat dito.
so hindi kanyo pinagbabawalan na gumawa ng action.
Sobrang proud naman siya and supportive.
Julia, balita namin.
Safety tips kasi syempre syempre pag may mga barel, automatic yan, laging mag-iingat kasi meron pa rin mga spark na lalabas dyan. Kapag mga action, kapag wag masyadong in the zone. Kasi minsan kaming mga artista, pag nag-enjoy kami, minsan gusto na namin, kami na lang gagawa para kuha nyo na yung shot. Ganun ka namin, kamahal yung trabaho, na minsan nakakalimutan namin na, teka lang, are we ready ba talaga or equipped to jump or di ba, hindi natin may iwasan may accident. So yung mga ganung bagay, minsan, na-enjoy namin, nakakalimot kami. So,
Julia, balita namin, natusok ng pako yung tuhod mo, hinila mo lang. Parang ganon.
yes, kasi yung eksena na yun, pag napanood nyo, nagko-confrontation na yung mga characters. Yun yung first meet up namin ni Arjo. So medyo intense yung mga bagay-bagay. Nahiya naman akong i-cut dahil sabihin ko, sandali na pa ako. So ang ginawa ko, dahil intense yung eksena, nung wala sa akin yung camera, hinugot ko na lang yung sa tuhod ko. And then, go on. Ganun lang kami lahat ka-game. Kaya ang sarap-sarap ng shoot. Kung may isang project ang uulitin na gusto ko pang gawin, ito, at paulit-ulit kung gustong gawin.
Pang 2, gano'n?
4, 5,
Nung
go.
first time nyo napanood, proud ba kayo sa sarili ninyong action stars na kayo?
Proud, I think.
You pulled it off.
Oo, ako I'm happy. I'm just really happy kasi sabi ko nga ang tagal na ng nilakbay ng pelikulang to kung saan saan na pumunta for, di ba, we were given the privilege to go on festivals and then finally after almost 2 years pumunta na dito. So more than action, I think it's fun that we created, no? Yung sa dulo is yung ito pala yung nabuo namin, no, as a whole team. Kasi hindi ko nga napansin, sabi ko nga 18 days, sinabi ni Direk, di ba,
Oo,
pinag-uusapan
parang
namin
wala
kanina,
nga.
18 days, parang 3 buwan tayo magkasama. Pero kasi it felt really like it was just all fun, you know, talagang go ng go, narinig nila si Julia, just pulled off the nail off her leg, tuloy-tuloy lahat ng eksena and no complaints. So talagang ang sarap lang makatrabaho lahat ng ganung artista din.
Pero tinobak ba kayo sa set? Kayong dalawa?
Wala nga nangyaring ganun sa set
Wala
namin
eh,
kasi
wala.
sobrang lahat game. Siguro yun yung mga masarap na katrabaho and masarap na project, ulit-ulitin niya kasi hindi mo mafe-feel yung pagod, whatever init man nung set dahil nga warehouse ang setup namin, yung sakit, yung accident, hindi mo naiindahin yun kasi hindi isa walang tinong.
Kamusta yung tuhod mo? I mean, wala bang kalawang yung ano?
Hindi ka man lang natakot
Shot naman ako
matekam.
prior, so okay naman, safe naman. And lahat naman may safety team naman after. So wala naman.
Na-pressure ba kayo kanina nung tinawag kayo kanina na in the action, king and queen?
Nahiya po ko. But,
Siyempre, di ba lalo si Julia na alam natin nagka-action din si Coco. Anong, na-pressure kayo?
Siguro ang napansin ko sa amin dalawa, si Arjo, magaling na artista, hindi siya dun sa after sa terms mga titles Siya talaga pag gumawa ng trabaho, gano'n. Siguro yun naman yung napapansin kong same kami. Basta masaya kami sa project, yun okay na kami doon. More than the recognition, reward na lang yun or parang happy na lang kami na na-appreciate ng mga tao yung nagawa namin.
Arjo, Julia, box office o awards?
wow. I think, ano ba?
More work!
Kasi
Mas
we're
dun
just-
kami sa more
we're
work.
just thinking, sabi ko, katulad ng pressure kanina, wala MJ We're just really thinking of enjoying. Ginawa na namin lahat. You know, we're promoting, ibigot na kami. We gave our all in the film towards action, nagkatugo-dugo, sugat the next day. Everyone worked so hard. So, definitely, we gave all reasons na sana masuportahan talaga, especially this coming MMFF. And definitely it's something na very different in terms of action. Sabi ko nga magbabalik. And it is really catering again to the awareness of PTSD, and not just PTSD, but mental health in general.
Si Rose na may question. Rose.
Yes.
Wala nga eh.
Wala
Yun yung
po.
funny sa amin, binibiro-biro namin yung term na topak. Pero wala eh, kasi talaga lahat nag-jive. Parang automatic nagkakaintindihan kung ano yung kailangan ng bawat isa. So minsan kapag may inaantok na, andyan may magpapatawa yung isa sa grupo namin. So automatic yun, mabubuhay na kaming lahat. Pag may pagod na, mag-aano yung isa. So walang ganun nangyari. So very smooth.
Oh, very smooth sailing po talaga yung set. That's why sabi ko nga kanina, sabi kanina ni Paolo, I think we're all looking forward to working the next day again.
Yes.
Kasi pagdating namin ng set, tawanan, pero pagdating sa eksena,
In the
sorry
zone.
for the word, nagpapatayo naman kami. So, ganun lang na setup, pero it's all fun.
Pero Arjo, alam natin, yung mga kalaban mo this MMFF, mabibigat. Nandiyan si Aga Mulak, si Piolo Pascual, si Dennis Cirillo. Sa palagay mo ba, totopakin ka kapag isa sa kanila ang tumalo sa'yo bilang best actor?
Nako, I never, since day one career, I never go to get an award. I do what I can to contribute as much as I can. At hanggang doon lang po yun, I never worked for an award. I just really wanted to express myself through, telling stories. And maganda pong story ang Topax. And to add to what Julia said, we're not anymore looking towards all these other unnecessary things na yung pressure. I think we're here to express ourselves lang and do other roles. And I think yun lang yung goal namin as actors na huwag na umulit ng role, mag-explore na lang sa ibang mga roles, yung mga hindi pa namin nagagawa. So
hindi umaakit sa ulo mo na nanalo ka na internationally ng mga Best Actor Awards?
no po. Never. Those are only reasons for me to work harder, but not reasons to always win.
Last na lang ako. Ano yung natutunan nyo sa role nyo dito na nai-apply nyo in real life? And ano yung nabago sa inyo para mabawasan yung topak?
So Sorry, paano yung first question?
Ano yung natutunan nyo sa role nyo dito na ina-apply nyo in real life para mabawasan yung topak nyo?
Ako siguro as Weng, na-realize ko na kapag usapang pamilya na talaga, pag nandun ka na sa sitwasyon na life and death, ilalaban at ilalaban mo. So kahit anong topak pa yun, magalit ka man sa, like sa kwento, may kapatid ako doon, which is si Goboy. Kahit ano man yung maling ginawa ng kapatid mo, at the end of the day, love will prevail. So yung pagmamahal mo yung mas malalim. So hanggang kamatayan, kung kaya mo ipagtanggol yung mahal mo sa buhay, gagawin at gagawin. Parang yun yung daan sa
Siguro, like what I always explain, hindi lahat ng masamang tao masama. Topak explains that every character is human. May pinanggagalingan. We're born in different circumstances, different situations. And kaya tayo ganito. No? Kaya ganun yung character ni Sid, kaya ganun yung character ni Julia, kaya ganun yung character ko. And siguro, anong ginagawa ko para hindi magkatopak? Tulad ng sinabi ko kanina, tita, hinga. Hinga. And always choose kindness, always choose to be the better person no matter what. Kasi getting your topak out and sabi ko nga, may sinabi ko na hindi mo na mababawi. So might as well keep it to yourself na siguro as much as you.
Paano ka nilalambing ni May kapag kinatopakan? Yakap na wala na Julia. Si Julia, paano nawawala ang topak mo? Ano ginagawa ni Coco?
katawa lang. Yakap na lang din.
Thank you.
Last lang po, in real life, paano namin malalaman, may topak to? Ano yung mga indications sa inyo? Mga kaibigan mo.
Actually,
Hindi mo na usapin, may topak to.
ang nakakalungkot kasi sa atin sa Pilipinas, ang term kasi na topak nagiging negative. Sana mas tingnan natin siya na topak. It's more of emotional state lang ng tao na may pinagdadaanan or hindi okay, more than the topak negative side. Kasi lahat naman tayo, may kanya-kanya tayong moments na hindi tayo okay. May pinagdadaanan pero hindi ka pa ready i-share. So technically, hindi mo man sinasadya, tinatopak ka. Parang sana mas tingnan natin siya sa ganung aspeto more than the topak negative connotation natin. Siguro more of sa emotional lang din. And then just be more kind and be more supportive. Pag may nakita kang ganon, just prepare lang kung saan ka makakatulong, kung kailangan ba niya nakausap, ikaw sana yung makausap. Kung hindi naman, time ng space, give space, respect lang siguro. Okay.
Thank you. Picture lang po kayong dalawa.
Okay.
One, two, three.
Saan tayo, Ella? Doon na? Saan? Dito? Okay. Okay, thank you.
Picture naman, Jules.
Thanks.